What's going on, guys? Prosty Talk here, back again for another video, and I'm back here to review WrestleMania 27. And in my opinion, WrestleMania 27 was one of those shows that I didn't think it wasn't that good. In my opinion, like a lot of people say it was they didn't think it was that bad, but in my opinion, I think it was that good. Like the thing that I really cared about the most was Taker versus Triple H. Apart from that, yes, the Del Rio and Edge match, that was a good opener for WrestleMania. And you had Cody and Ray, they had a good story going into WrestleMania, so let's get into that. Del Rio and Edge, they open up WrestleMania here, and they have a good opener here. I thought that it was the right decision to give Edge the title, because yes, I always say strike while the iron is hot, and you've got to push him right now. But at the time, Del Rio was getting pushed too quickly, and if you're getting pushing too quickly, then people are gonna shit all over it. So pushing slowly sometimes is always good. And this was a good decision here. Having Edge going over here, you had Christian. This also be Edge's last ever match, and he retired at WrestleMania. Christian also would also feud with Del Rio the month after, and just a good way. Edge wins with the spear after that. Edge and Christian, they destroy Del Rio's car. Then we get to the second match of the night, and it's Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. And this was really a missed opportunity, in my opinion, for WWE to push the Cody Rhodes character. Yes, he did get a push, and he was Intercontinental Champion that year, but he never became a World Champion. And especially between 2011 and 2013, he was really an outstanding and breakout star for the WWE, and they really never elevated him any more than that. And you come to this match here, his first singles match at WrestleMania. He has a really good show, and this was after his dash and gimmick. He's like really like this serious subconscious mask gimmick, whatever it was, and he gets the win here over Rey Mysterio. Wins with Crossroads. Another good match here, and the right guy won, in my opinion. And just overall a good way to start off WrestleMania. You had two good matches. The opener was good with Edge and Del Rio, and then you had Cody and Ray. Just two good matches there, and then you had this tag team match. It was Kane, Big Show, Kofi, and Santino versus The Core. Yes, who remembers The Core? Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson, Heath Slater, and Justin Gabriel. This was a squash match. This was bang average a squash match. It was like if you went to the kitchen and maybe ate something or got a drink, you wouldn't even know that it even happened, because after that, Big Show basically just knocked out Heath Slater and got the win. Then we have Snoop Dogg and Teddy Long. They're holding like a contest backstage, and who can go on Snoop Dogg's tour, and they have Regal coming out there, which I thought was awesome. They had like a Regal segment, I thought was pretty good. Then you had the Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler match. The thing that I liked about that, the thing that I don't like about Jerry Lawler and the Michael Cole feud, is that this was supposed to be obviously to make Jerry Lawler have his WrestleMania moment, and they did give him his WrestleMania moment, but just because Stone Cold didn't ring the bell, they had to reverse the decision. So like Michael Cole got his win because Steve Austin wasn't going down the middle with the decision, and obviously he stunned Swagger before that, and he he was like toying with Michael Cole and stuff, saying, "Do you want to quit?" and stuff like that. And obviously this was when they had the anonymous Raw GM, and he reversed the decision, which is kind of goofy in my opinion. I mean, if you want to really do this with Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole, I like the story going into WrestleMania, how Michael Cole was a real good heel at this point, and in my opinion, I would have really had Michael Cole as the GM of that whole thing. I know it went to Hornswoggle in the end because they didn't know what to do with it, but if you had a really good opportunity to do it with Michael Cole, have him as an authority figure, say, I'm just sending emails through like another account, and that is actually me. I am actually the new GM, and the coal mine, yes, the coal mine is mine, and you got to come into the coal mine if you want a match. That's exactly his office. Like, I would have loved to see Michael Cole like come away from the commentary table, and maybe him as an authority figure, because I think him as a heel in 2011 was the best thing. I think was one of the best things I liked about the WWE back then, is that how the coal mine was introduced, and how it gave the new perspective on Michael Cole, how he's not basically just a corporate guy, he can just be a fucking asshole, and I like that. So anyway, this match was a whatever match, but Jerry Lawler, like I said, he loses the match, but technically wins it, but then the decision gets reversed. Then the thing I didn't like about it is that they had it for 2 more months, so like they would feud at Extreme Rules, and then over the limit it would finally end this thing. Then after that we had the mixed tag match with Snooki, John Morrison, Trish Stratus versus Dolph, Vicky and Lee Cool. Snooki gets the win here. It was a typical celebrity match. Then we get to the real reason I really wanted to go back and watch WrestleMania was Triple H versus The Undertaker, two of the pioneers of the business, two of the last legendary full-time wrestlers at the time of WWE, going at it, and no holds barred match. This was really good. I would say that this was maybe better than their 17 match they had. I just think it was a lot better. I don't know if it's because maybe they was a bit older and then they did a lot of different things. I know that they went all around the ring in the last 17 one, but this one, it didn't have to go around the ring. Because sometimes, yes, you have a no holds barred match and, you have it go all around the arena and stuff. But sometimes you have those matches, and sometimes, like, it's good to just have it around the ring and create a good story there, which they did. And, you had Triple H doing, "Stay down! Yeah, I'm the gamer." And then you had Undertaker, he tombstones Triple H and then he kicks out. Then it's kind of like something. It was the same with what Shawn and Undertaker did with the counters and stuff. And then Triple H does a tombstone on Undertaker, 1, 2, and then the fans go nuts. At the end of the match, basically Triple H is trying to basically end Undertaker with a sledgehammer, but Undertaker tricks him into going to the Hell's Gate, gets the win, and Undertaker goes 19-0. After that, we had CM Punk versus Randy Orton. This is one of the underrated feuds that I liked of 2011. You had CM Punk, in my opinion, this was before he was the whole pipe bomb thing, and he was blown up as a top star. And this whole CM Punk Randy Orton, one thing that I did actually like that feud because, it's obviously stems where obviously CM Punk lost his first world title because of Randy Orton. He punched him in the head at, was it like the fucking championship scramble match they had or whatever it was, and that cost him the match, and obviously it led to here he finally got his moment to finally defeat Randy Orton, which didn't happen. Randy Orton gets the win with the RKO out of nowhere, and I wish it kind of continued a bit longer, like maybe Punk would have got the win at Mania, then you would maybe give Orton the win at maybe Extreme Rules or something like that. They could have gone a bit more with this, but I did really like the CM Punk and Randy Orton feud of 2011. And then we get to the main event of the show, is Miz versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. Miz is the defending champion, and this was a good match. I won't say it was a bad match. Basically, it was. Take Miz out the equation. Miz was not enough at the equation. It was basically all about setting up next year's match of WrestleMania, John Cena versus The Rock, and the 2-year plan it was going to have, which was going to have one lifetime, which never happened. It was going to be twice in a lifetime, because it was a 2-year plan that to have Rock and Cena go over. So Rock would go over the first time, and then Cena would go over the second time, and then that would be that. But this match, it started in like a double count out, and they both didn't get up for the count of 10 because John Cena DDT'd Miz onto the concrete floor, and they couldn't get up for the 10, and the Rock's like, no, I'm not ending WrestleMania like that. We're going to restart this no disqualification now. And then they both get in the ring. John Cena's trying to AA the Miz, and then Rock bottoms John Cena because John Cena AA'd the Rock the previous week on Raw. And then the Miz gets the win. After that, he's like, yeah, I won a Mania at WrestleMania. And then the Rock comes in, gives him a rock bottom, people's elbow, and that's how WrestleMania ended. So overall, WrestleMania 27, I won't say it was a good show. I would say that there were some things I liked about it, and obviously Taker, which was the reason why I went back and watched it. But yeah, overall, guys, what do you guys think about this WrestleMania? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will check you guys later.